like loser people. Nobody wants to talk to you in your real life. That's why you live online. You ain't got no real life friends. Nobody's in your corner. You sitting in a basement, touching yourself, by yourself. There's nobody there with you to keep you company, except maybe some animal you holding hostage while calling it a pet. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to talk to these dudes, right?
No, so they come online to troll other human beings because they're forcing you to pay attention to whatever they're whining about today. You know?
Yeah.
Look, this title already. Understand how most men really feel about women. Why did you say most men and then you just blanket statement women? These guys don't feel like this about women in general. They feel like this about y'all weird girls who try to act like all women are just like y'all. You feel me?
Right.
Y'all are the weirdos of the group. And women can be weird all in our different ways, but most of us understand that if we want to have families and happiness and have a partnership, to some degree we're going to have to compromise. And we're willing to do that. And that's not going to make me any less happy in life. In fact, it's going to make me even more fulfilled, because the things I'm sacrificing, these little small things I sacrifice in order for me to have the overall perk of being in a loving relationship, it's worth so much more than whatever I'm giving up. You understand what I'm saying?
Did you set your timer for 10 minutes?
I already said it.
All right, good. So this is what I want to talk about, the comments. The first one, it's amazing how women give up so much and change so much about themselves just to get love from a man, while men give up nothing. That's a lie.
Where? I don't see no women doing a change. What did you change it? Did you stop coming online and showing your boobs to everybody who didn't ask to see it?
Nope.
Huh? Did you stop feeding your kids chicken nuggets and giving them diabetes?
Nope.
Did you learn how to cook yet?
Mm-mm.
Are you cleaning your house, or do you still live in a hoarder's den?
I think a lot of men don't even realize that girls live in hoarders' dens.
Do you go off and party with your girls and have girls' night out whenever you feel like it, and you don't care what raggedy dude is coming up to try to dance with you, even though you got a man, supposedly?
Your girlfriends don't love you any more than a man does. In fact, isn't that why girls stop hanging out with other girls?
And that's what I'm saying. All these complaints. Do y'all want to why don't y'all just go be gay? Why don't you just stop fronting so much and just decide to come out your closet? Like, we live in a time where you don't need to be in the closet no more.
Well, there's not only that. Why do you go back to being straight when you find the right guy?
And that's what I'm saying. Why, when y'all decide to be gay, y'all got so many problems and drama in y'all relationships? You know how horrible the statistics look in gay relationships between women? How much drama is in those relationships? How much controllingness and abusiveness and violence and cheating is going on in those relationships?
Well, let's look at this one. Most of these men are babies. I would stop right there and say most of the men you date are babies. Because what about this upper echelon, quote unquote, 1% of men that's high?
1% of men don't want these women. They're not even looking in your direction, ma'am. He don't even know you exist, ma'am. He looking at you crazy, ma'am.
Look at this one down here. This girl says, men can't stand us, but then take women's lives when she try to leave him. Who?
That's what I'm saying.
What man are you dealing with that's gonna do that?
A crazy man? If the guy is crazy enough to try to kill you when you leave, that means he's already a control freak. He's already abusive. Why do y'all keep picking abusive men to date? Nobody held you hostage, lady.
Look at this one. It says, when dealing with men, always prepare for the worst and keep your distance. With this mentality, I don't get played anymore.
Girl, you should be married. What do you mean anymore? How many more dudes you got to go through?
And here's the thing. This has 1,100 comments in like 9 days.
And almost all of them are the most miserable, angry, sourpuss, only care about their looks type females that you find that consistently reside on the internet.
It's just interesting that she used Patrice O'Neal as her... You know,
I'm not surprised, because I told you Patrice O'Neal triggers a lot of women. The way that he talks, like, I get what he's saying, but his delivery of the way he be talking, he be triggering these girls. You understand what I mean?
But at the same time, Patrice O'Neal, his girlfriend, he don't even have a baby with her. His girlfriend, like I was telling you, he told the story and said, we got together because she hung around. She, I dated doctors, lawyers, and all. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. She just hung around. She came to my house one night and she like bent over wearing like just a t-shirt and showed me her whole vagina. He said, I'm like, so you showed me your whole coochie in order to get me to sleep with you.
He had more options than she had. Not only did he have more options, he wasn't interested in her. You see what I'm saying?
He had more options.
She wanted him.
And better options.
She wanted him. The kind of weird dudes that was coming around her were these knucklehead, crazy, control freak, abusive losers. That she had already had a baby with, and she was sick and tired of them.
Hold on. That these girls in the comments
continually
are
go after.
These girls in this these women in this woman's comment section are talking about these kinds of men that you're saying. Patrice O'Neal's. I can't even call her his baby moms because he didn't have no kids with her.
It's his girlfriend.
Just his girlfriend. She already had a kid though.
Right.
She's a single mother.
She was a baby mama, and that's what I'm saying. I told you in our last conversation, some of us women will get to a point where we'll suddenly wake up and realize, oh, my flock, this cult of girlfriends that I've been listening to screeching in my ear about what I should do about dating, they're wrong. They've been lied to. They're lying to me. It's not what they're saying it is. They're all miserable and jealous.
Let's look at this comment right here. Ladies, do you and do not settle or change for a man. Here's the thing about that. Patrice O'Neal settled for the girl who ultimately ended up becoming his girlfriend.
Why is there so much talk in this comment section about changing for men? What is so messed up about you that every man you run into wants you to change something for him? I ain't never seen so many women complaining about changing. If you were already put together, you wouldn't need to change. You see what I'm saying?
Here's a question I got. This says, I used to enjoy Patrice O'Neal's comedy years ago until I eventually realized how many male comedians also hate women. My question is, how many women hate women and why do they hate women? Like, why does Lizzo hate skinny women? You're still a woman. Why do unattractive women hate pretty women? You're still a woman.
Just jealousy.
But
that's it. Just be jealous.
Is that not the same thing? Because
how many of these women on here hate married women, hate women who are happily in relationships?
And they're still women at the end of the day.
Exactly. But y'all hang out with girls who are dating drug dealers. Y'all hang out with girls who baby daddy be cheating on them constantly. Y'all hang out with girls who baby daddies are beating them up and calling them all kinds of names and embarrassing them and draining them of all their funds.
Why do ghetto broke hood girls, anyone, together? 1, 2, or 3, you could be from the ghetto, but you don't gotta be broke. You could be hood. But they will hang out with each other and be miserable together, complaining all day. You see how great these women get along? See how many? Look, see how this girl got 11 replies. None of them are arguing with her. They're all agreeing with her. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Why is that? Why? See, I didn't even know that before you clicked on it. How many are agreeing with her? Almost all of them. They don't even know each other, though. So why are y'all so supportive of each other, but the one woman in the comment section, somewhere deep in there, who says, I'm happily married. My man treats me well. I used to think like this till I met me a good man who treats me the way he should. How many women are attacking that lady and telling her she's crazy, you're a pygmy, or this or that. Oh, you worship men. Oh, whatever. You're his slave.
Today, my husband told me there's only one place for a bitch to be on a Friday night, and that's in the kitchen with her feet so close to the stove that she can feel the fire coming off of it. I told King Sir I 100% agree with that statement, and I asked King Sir what it was he would like for me to cook him on this fine Friday evening. King Sir stated that he wanted some boneless wings with some homemade french fries, so I ran to the kitchen as fast as I could in order to make King Sir the dinner he desired. Now, I know some people may only make one flavor of wing for their husband, but as for King Sir, if I didn't have at least 3 flavors of wings to choose from, my bags would be packed and I would be looking for a new place to live by tomorrow morning. So I ended up going with a homemade honey barbecue sauce for one, a homemade spicy garlic sauce for the other, and then just some plain chicken nuggets because King Sir does like to have some that don't have any sauce on them. And then I made sure to put a mountain of homemade french fries on his plate as well. I have to make sure I put enough on his plate because if I don't, he'll make me throw it away and start over from scratch. But that is King Sir's dinner. I hope that he loved it because the only thing that matters in my life is that King Sir is happy. Bye.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let's go away from the married aspect for a minute. Why do broke ghetto women, you don't got to be all three, and you're not, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to be broke to be ghetto. You don't got to be ghetto to be broke. Why do those women not like women from the suburbs? You're still women at the end of the day.
Because you're jealous. That's all it boils down
to. What I'm
to.
saying is, it's rhetorical why. I'm saying stop acting like this kumbaya because we all have ovaries.
Yeah, it's lies.
That's a lie.
It's lies.
So let's stop the cap.
And for no good reason. You just mad because she has something that you wish you had that you don't have and can't get. That's really what it boils down to at the end of the day. They just don't want to admit that out loud because their pride stops them from doing it. You know, but like I said, the few of us who wake up and smell the hot grease and we be like, you know what, these girls is lying. They've been lying. She's not happy. She's a miserable chick. Why does she keep going back to this weird baby daddy that she always puts in jail?
Look at this girl, right? She said, once I realized they literally hate me, I have found peace.
Good for you, lady, and keep it that way. Y'all should go over there and just fondle one another and stop acting like somehow the world is unfair to you because you can't find you a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Is this they judge the women who choose themselves, say she can't keep a man, etc. It's not that we're judging you and saying you can't keep a man. Why don't you have one right now? Okay, wait. If you don't want a man, and that's what, why can't you keep your girlfriend?
My point is, why y'all so worried about it? That's my point. If you were truly happy being single, why do you have to explain and justify your singleness all day long? Why do you feel why do you feel compelled to jump in here and start attacking the men because they don't like y'all?
Look at this idiot right here. Thanks for this message. I had earned my PhD by the time I met... First, a PhD in what? By the time I met my ex-husband, who, after we got married, berated me for not going to medical school to become a real doctor. Why do you even need a man? Why would you even... Since you already got your PhD, why would you fall into the quote-unquote the trap of a man? Go off and live your life. You got your money. You got your this and this and that. Why would you even get married in the first place? I earned my PhD by the time I met my husband. So why did you even meet him and make him your ex-husband? That's what I'm saying. You see this? Thanks for the message. I had earned my PhD, so you're making good money, allegedly. So the conspiracy told you. Get your PhD, you'll feel better about yourself as a woman.
You know what these girls are all flipping out over? The clip where Patrice ends up talking about him wanting to fish and then throwing the fish back off the boat. This is the clip that she's going to end up playing that they're listening to, that they're all having this adverse reaction to. You
shouldn't have told me that, because I already know that whole clip.
Men like to fish. And if sport fishing is different from catching fish for food. You just get it, you catch it, and you show your friends. Because you want them to know that you can catch fish. You take a couple of pictures so you can show people the fish that you have the ability to catch, and then you release it back into the water. But a lot of women in here, you have boyfriends or husbands, you were fish that jumped back on the boat and just was like flapping, looking at me like, hi, I was wondering if you're gonna be fishing here again next week. Like, yeah, for other fish, get off my boat. Is that how you treat all the fish? You be like, oh, god damn. Nope, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're the last fish I ever wanted to be with. Now you stuck with the last fish who was loving you and fighting hard to be on your boat. Then she got comfortable, and now instead of doing this, she's like, so we've been together for like a year now. Why do you still have a boat? You'd be like, so what you trying to say? I can't catch fish no more? Why do you need to catch a fish? Because if I lose my ability to catch fish, then you're not gonna find me sexy no more. So you gotta smell fish on me so that you know I can catch fish so you can act right.
They don't even understand a point of what he's trying to say, as you can tell from the way these comments sound. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's not about explaining to these women that men don't love the same way that we love. It's not about explaining to these women the mentality of how a man looks at his relationship. What it is at the end of the day, half these girls know you either the side chick, that's about the best you can do, or you can't even get the dude to stick around long enough to even think about going and cheating on you. You understand what I mean? Now here's the hypocrisy. What he just said is almost exactly the same thing as when all these hoochie mama girls be online showing all their body parts off just so these guys can jump in their DMs and worship them for free, right? That they didn't even earn, like their pictures, swoon over them in the car. Oh, I would marry you. The things I would do to you. Ooh, where you at? Oh, where have you been the last 20 years of my life? They love hearing these men flirting with them, offering them things, giving them things. You'll accept a bunch of gifts from some guy at work that you know got a crush on you who you would never date. You will take all the free attention in the world. And when your boyfriend says, why are you doing this? Why'd you come out the house wearing nothing but a mini skirt and all your cleavage hanging out to go to Walmart today? She gonna say he's a control freak. Why are you worried about it? You insecure? When he says, oh, why are all these men in your DMs? Why are all these men liking your pictures? Why are you accepting all these random men to be your Facebook friends? Oh, what's the problem? Why are you trying to tell me what to do? It's my body. It's my choice. I can do whatever I want. She's going to flip out on him and tell him he's being unnecessarily jealous. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything with them, so what does it matter? It's just virtual reality. It's not real. Oh, he's just my coworker. He's just being nice. She's going to defend her ability to get men to give her attention for free all day long and victimize you.
That's it.
And villainize you for questioning her about it. You feel me? And those are the baby daddies of the women in these comments who scream and yell and say, you guys ain't about nothing. He's a loser. He's horrible. I'm not changing myself for him.
So these incels are the baby daddies of these girls who are complaining.
No, the incels are a completely different group of men. They can't even get a girl. A whole nother group of men are the loser dudes who are simps. They just do whatever the woman says because he's so excited that her vagina is there. You feel me? She didn't do nothing to earn it. She is these women that don't want to change anything for a man. And that's what I'm saying. Why do you have so much to change as a woman if you already so put together and you deserve the best dude on the whole planet who's going to treat you like a goddess?
Yeah.
Goddesses are supposed to be perfect. Am I right?
That's what, yeah.
Okay, so how you perfect but you got to change all this stuff? What's wrong with you that men keep telling you to change things when we can clearly see from your profile pictures y'all are beautiful?
That's the same as the ladies. Do you and do not settle or change for a man. No, it's not that I read it. That's not that I read it. Look at her picture. Why the fuck are you hugged up with a man? That's not your dad hugged up with you. What type of weird shit are we doing?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. These girls be lying so hard body.
Is that your man, PhD diva? This is the lady who had got a PhD? Why are you hugged up with this nigga and telling these bitches, yo, don't settle? What the fuck is that?
They just be lying. Just lying. Just lying.